Hi, Barry the Beer Guy here, and I've got to do these things while I'm thinking of them. Today I had a beer run to Rochester, Minnesota. And how did this transpire? Well, I had to take my dad to the Veterans Hospital for a checkup, routine physical, everything went well. But in 2009, Rochester, Minnesota, Sandy Erdman is a columnist that writes on antiques and collectibles. And her editor told her back then, she's got to get some men into the equation. She can't have all women that are collecting, don't mean to paint a broad brush of sexism here, but doilies and dish towels and china. She needed to get a man, and she found me, the beer guy. So she put in her first column, and that paid off with a neon from Michigan. And I always thought I would get another lead or two just from the exposure. Well, this gal kept both of my articles, and her husband distributed Pabst, old style, Jacob's Best, trying to think, was Signature in there? But primarily those, and Hamm's for 1 year, 83 to 84, I think. So she called me up. I went over there with my dad after his stellar VA appointment, and I told her there wasn't anything for my collection, but it was all cool, saleable, desirable stuff. And there was, like anyone that distributes or sells beer, they kept some cool stuff. So you ready to see it? Let's go look. What we're going to do is pop the back of this and take a look at some of the stuff that we have come across. Well, looks like I'm going to have to do it by hand. All right. So we're going to go through this with Pig's Eye beer. That was brewed in the old Jacob Schmidt Brewing Company, I believe. I'm trying to think if it became, was it just Pig's Eye Brewing Company? Let's look on the label here. Pig's Eye, Minnesota Brewing Company. Yep, they brewed Grain Belt for a time. But in here we have a couple of bottles. This is pretty cool. Special export, full of 40 of X. And I took that just because I said I have a buddy that collects 40s. And here's an unusual size. The Bomber 750 milliliter size, I think. Yeah, 650. The 22 ounce, the Big O. So he had those. We've also got in all of these signs, which are pretty cool, the special export World Globe lighted sign. We've got a special export light. Oh yeah, I see a few have been broken off of that. Oh well, no big deal. So let's look at some of the other stuff that's pretty cool. How about a delivery driver shirt in the back, Pabst, Jacob Best. This is pretty cool, but you know where this is from? Check out the tag on this. How about that, huh? Kmart shirt. Yours truly went shopping in the Husky section there because he wore the corduroy off between his legs. He was what was known as a chubby boy. This is pretty cool. Looks like it's missing the little Pabst emblem, but this is a good saleable thermometer. You see that lighted sign? How about this? The Pabst winter hat, and we've got cooking hats. But you know what is here's something that's really cool. Check these out. For the 1 year that Pabst owned Hamm's, these were sales awards. So Bob Baberchek earned the Hamm's Bear Booster Award. Also got the official drinking team member, and check out this mug, a toughie. Yep, the Hamm's Beer, the annual convention in '87. Pabst Hamm's Ole. Double-sided. That's a pretty tough little bugger from what I hear from my partner Steve Miner. You can see all the different Pabst wood boards, and I believe I have one in here. Yes, with the clock and the light above it. Here we've got a bunch. There's a little old style back bar sign. We've got a few of the overhead lights that go on this Pabst sign. We've got an old style hard hat and a lot of cool smalls in here, stickers and stuff. This is pretty cool. A Jacob Best kit with both sizes of bottles and can. And then we've got back bar displays. They're a clock and they're all new in packaging. So all right, I'm repeating myself like an old man here, but we've got to dig around. Special X, and I think we've got, yeah, Jacob Best. Oh, And one other thing, let's come over here to the side. These are pretty cool. Fake stained glass on a lot of these mirrors here. We do have one that I noticed was broken. Oh well, stress fracture. Someone still might want it. We'll give it away as raffle at a show. And here is really sweet to get one of these that isn't all full of nicotine and all cracked on the edges and such. So that's kind of today's beer run, which just goes to show any publicity is good publicity. And a lot of times older folks will clip those articles and keep them, and they don't have the internet and things that we do, emails. So she kept my article, and as a result, this is the first of 2 trips. Still have another closet to clear out of Pap stuff. That's all. Barry the Beer Guy. Take care.